Okay, so for this deep dive, we've got something, well, pretty unusual today.
Oh, yeah.
We're jumping into a review, but not just any review. This one is so passionately negative, it's kind of fascinating all by itself.
Okay. I'm intrigued. A really scathing one.
Exactly. Makes you wonder what could possibly provoke such a strong reaction to a movie, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So, as you know, here we take the sources you send our way, could be articles, could be research, sometimes our own notes, and we try to pull out the key insights.
Yep. Cut through the noise.
Precisely. Your shortcut to getting the real story. And today's source, it's called K-pop Demon Hunters, a 0-star review.
Wow. Okay. 0 stars.
Written by someone calling themselves a mini reviewer, Deeyan, from Mini Reviewer HQ.
Mini Reviewer HQ. Love that already.
Right. So our mission here, it isn't just about understanding the movie itself. Honestly, that feels almost secondary. The real goal is like trying to get inside this reviewer's head, Deeyan's head. What can these really sharp criticisms tell us?
About what went wrong, maybe.
Yeah, about creative choices, hitting what the audience actually wants, and maybe just the sheer entertainment value of a truly unfiltered rant. So let's dig in.
Okay. Well, what's immediately striking is how Deeyan actually starts the review.
How so?
Their opening line is just, "What was that?"
Yeah.
In all caps, with punctuation.
Whoa. Okay, that sets a tone.
It really does. It tells you straight away this wasn't just like a mildly disappointing film. It was an experience.
A bad one.
A profoundly negative one, yeah.
Yeah.
And Deeyan even says, like, up front, this is going to be a spicy review, not a happy one.
Explicitly warns you.
Exactly. So you know right from the get-go you're in for something memorable. Maybe a little unhinged, but in a good way.
Spicy is definitely the right word. So, okay, beyond that initial, like, explosion of disbelief,
Yeah.
as we look deeper into this review, what were the first things that really jumped out about why? What was the absolute core issue for Deeyan?
Well, it seems like the fundamental confusion kicked in right at the concept stage.
The basic idea.
Yeah. Deeyan literally asks, K-pop girls who are also secret demon hunters. Like, questioning the very possibility.
Huh. So the premise itself felt wrong.
Completely. They talked about a total lack of coherence, described it as feeling like someone just mixed glitter, monsters, and loud music and called it a movie.
Glitter, monsters, and loud music. Wow.
Doesn't exactly scream coherent narrative, does it? Sounds more like, I don't know, throwing darts at a whiteboard full of random ideas.
Right, like a pitch meeting gone wild. Okay, so the concept was shaky, but what about the actual execution? What made watching it so grating for them?
Oh, Deeyan did not hold back there. They were very specific.
Like what?
Said the characters were boring and robotic, that the demons look like, get this, video game glitches.
Slight laugh. Okay, that's a vivid description. Glitches.
Isn't it? And apparently there were excessively long dancing scenes. So long, in fact, Deeyan said they almost fell asleep.
Almost fell asleep. During a K-pop Demon Hunter movie? That's quite something.
Tells you how engaging it must have been. And even the jokes, they weren't just, not funny. They were called out as awkward.
Awkward humor, robotic characters, glitchy demons. It's painting quite a picture.
And maybe the biggest sin for a movie titled Demon Hunters, Deeyan pointed out a real lack of cool action.
Ouch. So the action wasn't even good.
Apparently not.
Yeah.
Just long dancing scenes instead.
It almost sounds like the movie was actively trying to be boring despite the wild premise. But you know what's kind of amazing?
What's that?
Even in this, like, total demolition job of a review, Deeyan is incredibly specific.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, finding a favorite character purely because they didn't talk much, that's detailed feedback.
It really is. Saying the favorite was the one who didn't talk much, specifically so they didn't have to hear any more cringy lines.
Wow.
That's a level of precision, even if it's scathing precision. You don't always get, it's not just it's bad. It's bad because the dialogue is cringy.
Exactly. And what about the rating? It wasn't technically 0, was it?
Oh, right. No, they gave 0.1 stars out of presumably 5 or 10.
And the reason for that 0.1 is
Solely, and I mean solely for the colorful lights.
chuckles. The lights salvaged 0.1 stars.
Even in the depths of cinematic despair, apparently colorful lights get you a tiny fraction of a point, which again is weirdly specific feedback.
It really underscores the point that even a near 0-star review can give you something concrete if the reviewer explains why.
Absolutely. It's not just noise, it's data. Just very negative data.
But let's shift gears slightly. Deeyan isn't just venting here, are they? They're kind of providing almost market analysis.
That's a great way to put it, yeah.
What does this review tell us about, connecting with your intended audience? Or maybe failing to connect?
It tells us pretty much everything about failing to connect. Deeyean spells it out very, very clearly.
How so?
They say, and this is a direct quote again, if you like actual K-pop, awesome stories, and cool heroes, this is not the one for you.
Boom. There it is.
Right. That's the core lesson here, I think. If you miss the mark that badly on what your target audience actually values,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter how much glitter or loud music you throw at the screen, you're going to alienate them. You're going to get that big thumbs down, as Deeyean put it.
Big thumbs down. So it's a lesson in knowing who you're making something for.
Exactly. It's fundamental. It's not just about a bad movie. It's about misreading or maybe even ignoring what the audience actually wants from that kind of concept. That leads to this kind of passionate rejection.
So thinking about all this, what's the bigger takeaway for us, for you listening? We live in this age of, super polished, Rotten Tomatoes scores, complex academic critiques.
Yeah, lots of different kinds of reviews.
So what can we actually learn from this kind of voice, this unfiltered, 100% honest, as Dan says, perspective from a mini reviewer? Someone who just looks at it all and declares big thumbs down. It really makes you think, doesn't it, about the value and the impact of just raw, honest feedback versus the more polished stuff. Where does the real insight lie?
It's a great question to ponder. Maybe there's unique value in that kind of unvarnished honesty, even if it's wrapped in, well, glitter and frustration.